And ooh, I can't believe it, a 2-in-1 transforming unit. Let's get into this. I gotta show y'all something, okay? And this unit is by Nadula Hair, and this is the packaging my wig came in. I have a wig cap, elastic melting band. I also have a wig sleeve here for storage. So this is the 2-in-1 wig, y'all. This is the Kinky Straight look first. So yes, you get 2 textures in one wig, the Kinky Straight. And Kinky Straight textures is my favorite texture because it's straight, but I still get a little bit of texture, a little movement. You know what I mean? So this is the V part. It does have silicone strips at the very nape area, a drawstring, a breathable cap, and additional adjustable elastic band because look, we need all the security we can get along with combs and clips to snap that bad boy on. Okay, and it's giving security, and I do like that I don't have to pull out a lot of leave out. And I like how it's constructed. It has kind of like the flip over of the track so you won't be clocked, you know, if the wind blows. So time to cut the little string off so we can put this thing on. So this is the Kinky Straight texture first. It came like this first because usually it comes the other way around where you have to press it out. So I do like this time-saving wig, okay? So Nadula hooked it up and flat ironed it for me because that's how it comes. And I do like the smaller combs at the very opening of the V part. A lot of my other V part wigs that I do own don't have the tiny comb at the very front. So that makes it really easy to install, and I highly suggest doing a nice braid down just so you can anchor it a little bit better. But being that I didn't do that, didn't have the time, it still worked out really well, and it's laying really nice and flat to my head because back in the day, V part wigs and me just really didn't mesh well. They didn't fit very well, and I like that this has the drawstring feature, which gives me that extra security that I need. But I will say this hair is very, very soft and it's very lightweight. It didn't feel heavy at all when I was putting this thing on, okay? And I love that my leave out was able to blend with ease without having to put a gang of heat on my hair because in this clip, my hair was flat ironed. So it blends really nice with the Kinky Straight look, right? So I have a lot of versatility with this, and I believe this will look really cute with some layers again if I were to wear it in a straight state. So straight out of the box, I didn't have to do much but just to touch it up just a little bit because I had some crinkles because it was sitting in the box. And boom, easy peasy, you know, real easy to put on. I really love that the front here has that track sewn on the underside, so if the wind blows, it doesn't give, you know, wig. So it's a really nice quality. The hair is really nice. I noticed there were no filler hairs with this unit, and it sits comfortably because sometimes V parts can be a bit uncomfortable if they're, especially if they're too big, but it's laying flat and I don't have hump hair, okay? And that's the most important part for me. So it's soft, it's shiny, you know what I mean? And it looks exactly how it would look if I were to heavy press it out with the comb method like I normally do, like you guys see here on my channel. So yeah, it's real cute. And again, this is 24 inches. I am 4'11", so it is long, and I do believe this hair would look really cute in a shorter length, like if you were to get a cute 16, you know, for work or for everyday wear if like long hair isn't your vibe, because I think I'm starting to kind of like age out of super duper long hair. But this is beautiful though, don't get me wrong, but I think I would want to cut a little bit of length up just for me, you know what I mean? So the ends are really nice. It looks very, very natural, but I will say I like to clean up the ends just a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. And being that this is 24 inches, it hits right around my waist. Okay, so if you're taller, it might be appear a little bit shorter, you know what I mean, for 24 inches. So as you can see there, I'm just going to dust that off a little bit because I like my ends to just be a little heavier look. And that was easy to do. I just pulled all the hair forward and just cut an even line and boom, just like that. And now it's time to put the texture transformation to the test to see if this Kinky Straight turns into Kinky Straight hair. So I'm just wetting it with some water, you know, a water bottle, and it's reverting. It's reverting, y'all. So it definitely gives kind of like when it's wet, like relaxed hair. But boom, I got it all wet and let it air dry overnight, and this is how the texture looks. It's a true Kinky Straight texture, but it is extremely soft, okay, after using the water to revert the hair. So it's super full. It still is the 24 inches, but it's fluffy. It's airy. It's lightweight. And you know what? It's very versatile, so you can get a lot of different looks. I could keep it straight like this, or I can wand it, and I always like wanding Kinky Straight textures because it just holds a beautiful curl and it has this really nice fluffy look to it that I do enjoy. So I'm just using this wand curler and just threw a few curls in, a few easy peasy curls. And so I'm just making sure that I curl the front, but I will say I think this unit would look a lot better with layers. Okay, but I wanted to show you guys exactly how this unit looked without all of that. But I highly suggest adding some layers just so it can match the leave out portion, because my leave out is a little shorter than the rest of the unit. So I am just going to use some very light heat on my leave out just to curl it a little bit. But as you can see here, my leave out is a bit shorter. So of course, if I put layers, it would blend just a little bit better, okay? But I wanted to show you guys how it looks. It's so fluffy. Okay, it's so fluffy, so pretty, and I do feel like the wand curls held a really beautiful curl. So say for example, if you're natural and you don't like to hard press your hair, I think this unit would be perfect for you if you're looking for a protective style that doesn't require tons and tons of heat, because my leave out is actually right here air dried, so putting the heat very low allows it to blend really nicely with the unit. But definitely later on, I am going to add layers to this just so it can blend a little bit better. But it's giving fairy princess. Very fluffy, very beautiful, lightweight. And it held a beautiful curl. Okay, and when I tell you this unit is very secure on, it's very secure. So I do like that with this 2-in-1 textured wig, you get two looks for one. You know, two looks for one in one wig. I could do braid outs, twist outs, use flexi rods, rod sets with this, especially with the Kinky Straight texture here. I love it. I do love it. I love this actual wanded look. I think it looks beautiful, especially for the summertime coming up, and I could put it in a ponytail. It's so gorgeous. I love this, and it's comfortable. It's not heavy at all, even though it looks and appears like a lot of hair. It's pretty lightweight and comfortable, but I will say I do prefer to wear it in its yucky straight look texture in the pressed out state. So that's how I'll be wearing this unit. So if you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask me, and all information about this unit from Nadula will be down in the description below. And stick around my channel to watch more of my Nadula hair reviews here, and I'll see you guys later.